Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Shayla's Journey to Success. I missed all my YouTube lovers, but I'm so grateful to be here. Um, First off, my glasses are off, so I hope I'm looking at y'all. Anywho, thank y'all so much for clicking on the video and welcome back to the journey with Shayla.P. I'm your host, I'm your instructor, Shayla.P, and I am so grateful to be here and back on the scene. Today I'm coming to you with a beautiful flow and that I'm excited to share with you all. And I just want to say, welcome! It's going to be a good one. If you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't heard it enough, thank you so much for clicking on this button and joining me in your space, wherever it may be. So you can be at home, maybe you're outside, or maybe you're just listening. Whatever it is, thank you, and I really appreciate you coming over and joining Team Success by hitting that subscribe button below. Please don't forget it. If you're new, join the family. We go by Team Success or the Royalty family, whichever one rocks with you. I vibe with you. Be sure to hit the like button, comment below, let me know what you think, and subscribe so you can join the team. If you're returning and you're already part of the family, welcome back, Royalty. I missed you all, and I hope you all have been doing so well. We're already halfway through the year. Like, what? Where they do that at? But we're here, and I'm so grateful to still be here with you. As I stated, this is going to be another yoga flow. So if you are new, please be sure to grab all things you are going to need. If you're new to yoga, don't stress. This is always a beginner-friendly, slow, easy pace, more of a stretch for full body stretch and learning some new poses, of course. You'll hear me go from a little bit of Sanskrit, is what we call the language in yoga, as well as English, just so you understand what they are as well. And I'll describe everything. Again, find yourself getting comfortable. Grab your mat if you haven't already, or if you don't have one just yet, get your blanket, get some type of cushion underneath those bones and joints that's going to be on the floor and the mat, just a barrier between you and the ground. If you're outside, enjoy some nature, as well as have a water nearby you if you're not, used to doing this, as well as any props that are your best friend. So whether it be yoga blocks, and if you're not there yet because you haven't made your purchases, that's okay too. You can grab a pillow, bolster, or blankets and roll it up, and you can utilize it. You're going to get started in a easy pose, which is also crisscross applesauce. We've all been doing it for many years now. There's different variations of the sorts, but you can always just start regular. And if it becomes a little bit of some tension or stress on the thighs or the underneath those legs, you can always use those beautiful blocks, pillows, or bolsters and place it underneath you. So while you all get ready, again, you can pause the video, go grab your supplies, or just keep flowing along with me. This flow will be about a 45 to 60-minute flow. It's a full one. It's a full body. We'll start low, come up a little bit, and we will just take care of ourselves and nurture ourselves as we should. If you haven't already got all your props, go ahead and do that. And if you are ready, get yourself grounded in easy pose. We're just going to start with some breath work, and then we're going to begin into a meditation. The meditation, if you are weary about it, it's nothing too in-depth. It's just going to be me flowing, reading it out to you, and you can rest with your eyes closed. The biggest goal that I want you to practice while we're meditating is allowing your breath to connect with your body. So whether it be thoughts or whether it be your breath, you want to feel it coming in, exhaling out. And as the meditation goes on, you concentrate on what I'm giving you, but as well as how you're feeling in this present moment. So getting comfortable, whether it be easy pose, or if you're feeling uncomfortable with that, you can always kick your legs out in what we call Tadasana. Legs straight out in front of you. You can create a little space. And if you don't want to sit upright, you can always use another prop, which we call the wall. Put your back against that and just rest against it. So I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I didn't put my contacts in, and I will be getting my meditation prepared. So get yourself prepared in your space. Again, getting comfortable, getting relaxed, letting go any of the distractions, the busyness of the day, and before you hit that button. Grab you some water again, light a candle, incense, whatever you need to get your safe space, comfortable bearings in your area, okay? You are also very, very welcome to put on some music for your own background, or you can enjoy the music that I will be adding to this video for you to enjoy. So whatever works for you, you get into that asana of easy pose. Asana means pose. And just breathe here, okay? I've been playing with variations of my easy pose as I'm practicing, as you are too. So as practitioners, whatever works for you, please take it. Throughout this entire flow, whether you be advanced or a brand new beginner trying something out with your girl Shayla.P, don't stress. There's no need to worry. I just want you to simply go back to your breath work and breathe, as well as give yourself grace. This is new for us all. Every day is a new day. So let whatever arises arise, and let whatever doesn't come when it should. Say yes when you can say yes, and say no when you must say no. Without further ado, once you are comfortable in your pose of choice, or asana, allow yourself just to breathe. So you'll see me kind of move around. I may need a block on both sides, may need one on one side. As you exhale, notice if you can allow your legs to slowly drift down and get more grounded to the mat. Your palms can fall wherever they feel comfortable, whether it be between the legs or up on the knees. I like to keep my palms up to receive, and you will notice my eyes close a few times, multiple times actually, as I like to allow my breath again to connect with my body and my movements. So you'll learn, Shayla.P, your instructor, is a vinyasa instructor, so I love to encourage you to connect your breath with your body movements. It allows you to get into a deeper practice. This guided meditation I'm going to be leading you by is all about positive energy and bringing that energy into this space. So we'll begin. Taking a big breath in through the nose. Exhaling through your mouth. One more big breath. As you exhale, let out an audible sigh this time through the mouth. Big breath in. Out the mouth. Two more just like that. Cool, calming breaths. Allow your mind and your body to settle in this space. And allow yourself to be present here in this moment. Continue to breathe. Slowing down your body and your heart rate, your mind and your body. Begin to connect. Grounding the tailbone or your sit bone on your bottom to the ground in your mat. Continue to breathe. Thank you for allowing me into your space and into your practice. Big breath in. Exhale. We'll begin. If you haven't already, find yourself in a comfortable seated position where you're pretty sure you won't be disturbed. I'm going to now invite you to close your eyes if you haven't already, if it feels good to do so. Take this moment to feel your whole body in the space it's in, from the top of your head all the way down your spine to your sit bones and the sides of your feet. Begin to take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose again. Hold the breath and exhale fully through your mouth. Take another deep breath in. Hold the breath and exhale fully. Mentally letting go of anything that is no longer serving you. Last one. Inhale, hold it, and exhale completely. After you're breathing, allow it to return to its natural rhythm and just start to observe the natural rise and fall of the body as you inhale and exhale. You might like to now take both hands to the space of the center of your chest where your heart center is located, and repeat the mantra after me. I am enough. Whatever is going on in your life right now, wherever you're at, take this moment to just be with whatever thoughts and feelings or sensations that arise without any judgment upon yourself. Please repeat the mantra, I am enough. Now, take your awareness to the top of your head and then extend the awareness up above you to start to visualize a light or energy source above your head. Whatever that may look like for you, continue to breathe. This might be a golden or white light, or even a liquid light coming down from above and into your head. As you continue to breathe, visualize this light coming into your head, your neck, and your shoulders. Allow the light to come down into both your arms, hands, and your whole torso. Feel the light coming down to your hips, flowing down your thighs and legs, and into your feet. Become aware of your whole body as a source of light, and start to awaken the sensations of lightness throughout your whole body. Repeat the mantra, I am enough. Now connecting to all the parts of your body, touching the ground beneath you. If you feel comfortable, you can allow your hands to remain at heart center, or exhale, release them down, and continue to breathe. Connecting all the parts of your body, touching the ground beneath you, your sit bone, and perhaps the sides of your feet or the soles. Visualize roots connecting and grounding you to the earth. Take a big breath in. Send your awareness all the way down the center of the earth now, and start to visualize another light source. As you breathe, allow the light from the center of the earth to flow all the way up into the soles of your feet, your legs, and your hips. Allow the grounding light to flow into your torso and your hands and your arms. Let the light now flow into your shoulders, your neck, and your whole body. Big breath in, and as you exhale, feel your whole body as a source of radiant, glowing light. And now extend this light around you to form a protective aura surrounding your whole body, like a cocoon of protective, glowing light. Big breath in. Repeat, I am enough. If there's anything right now that's not serving you, visualize whatever it is leaving your body as a gray smoke. Allow the protective aura of light surrounding you to transform the gray energy back into brilliant, glowing light. See everything as being in a constant state of flow and change. And now allow yourself to sit in your cocoon of light without judging yourself. Allow yourself to be with whatever arises. Continue to breathe, allowing your body to soften and to feel light. On your next big breath in, exhale, repeating the mantra, I am enough. Become aware again of the natural rise and fall of your body as you inhale and exhale. Feel your whole physical body in this space it's in, from the top of your head all the way down to your sit bones and soles of your feet. If you're ever feeling depleted of energy in the future, or you're sensing negative energy from others, visualize this glowing aura or cocoon of light surrounding you, protecting you. Take a big breath in, and then gently begin to start adding subtle movements back into your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Let's begin to flow. Big breath in. Audible sigh out. Continue to breathe. Becoming aware, acknowledging, and appreciating where your body is. At any point, if you feel your thighs or your legs may get a little tingly or feeling as if they're getting a little sleepy, you can always kick them out right if they're not. And then reversing whatever leg was on top, placing it at the bottom, and then switching out. Breathing here, allowing movement in the body, and just breathe. Now that we have connected our breath with our body and bringing ourselves present here, I invite you to now breathe in, bringing your neck up for a neck stretch. Breathing. As you exhale, bring that chin down to your chest. A few more just like that. Big breath in. Exhaling when you feel best. 2 more. Taking your time. There's no need to rush. And remember, this is your practice. So do whatever feels best for you. Last one up. And whatever your body's allowing and pulling you to do. Exhale, chin down the chest. Hang still for just a moment. Breathe. Inhaling, lifting your gaze back up, neutral. Breathe for a second. Exhale. On your next breath, you're going to inhale, sending your right ear to your shoulder. And you don't have to raise the shoulder, just simply drawing the neck over for a side stretch of the left side. Breathing here. Exhaling, releasing upright. Big breath in. Begin to go to opposite side. Big breath in. Exhaling when you come up. 2 more either side. Last time, both sides. So you may feel a little sensation or tightness on one side more than the other. So remember, move how you need to. Hold it longer if you need to. Or come out of it, exhaling, coming up or neutral. So again, at any point, if I say breathe and hold here, move as you need to move. Hold it longer if you need to. Shorter breaths if it feels best too. When you're ready, we're going to raise hands up overhead, inhaling. Send that gaze up with you. Exhaling down. Another one up. Exhale, release. 2 more just like that if you want to keep your head down. Then send it all the way up when you're ready. Release. Last one. Inhaling, full breath. And this time as you exhale, we're going to draw that left palm down onto the mat. And you're going to reach over, exhaling, shifting, bending on that left elbow is absolutely good. And tiptoe those fingers out. Notice if you can get a little deeper in your stretch. You're going to reach with that right arm over to the left side, getting a full right stretch from the top of the torso. letting those knees, they may come up. Inhale, exhale, lower them. And you don't want to be leaning so much that your knees and hips are coming off the mat. You want to notice if you exhale, can you slowly drop those hips back down? Again, if you need to come up higher to keep them grounded, do so. Last breath here. And I also on exhale, remind you that those props, your blocks or pillows, are going to be also a very great addition to if you don't want to go as deep into your stretch. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe here. Just make any movements that you need to. Adjusting, bringing your prop with you. If you did use it on the left side, you know where you're going. What we do on one side, we repeat on the other. Big breath in, reaching up. Exhale, laying that right arm down. Those palms can be flat on the mat. You're going to exhale, reach, reach, reach. That left side's going to get a stretch. Remember, if these are coming up, you want to exhale those knees down. Most importantly, keeping that tailbone grounded so you feel like you are still touching the mat at all times. Breathing here, recognizing if I need to use a prop on my forearm, my hand, or my elbow. Last breath. If you can, press that palm onto the mat or elbow into that block and lift yourself up on a big breath. Inhaling. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. Breathe for a moment. Adjust if you need to. Good. Keeping your hands here, just take a moment. As you breathe, your eyes can remain closed in this moment together. And just take a breath in. I invite you to set an intention for this moment, this flow, or the remainder of your day. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale it out. Big breath in, reaching those arms back up. This time we're going to go for a side twist. So those arms are going to twist over to your left. Your torso slightly follows. I'm going to put my wheel out the way. And you're going to let that palm of the left hand come down onto the mat, or they can be on the tips of the mat. Your right hand can fall wherever it feels right to do so. Mine usually lands on my knee or my thigh. And you don't want to overextend the twist, but if it feels good, deepen your stretch. Noticing if your eyes can remain closed, maybe just send your gaze behind that shoulder if you can. Exhaling. Big breath in. You're going to sweep those arms back overhead. Opposite side. Exhale. Right side we go. Getting a side twist, deepening if you can. And I want you to pay attention as you breathe. Let those shoulders relax. No need for them to be scrunched up towards the ears. Exhale as you can. When you notice, deepen into your stretch. And then gently let yourself ground deeper towards the mat. Next, big breath in. Sweep those arms up. Hands down to heart center. So we're going to repeat that one more time. We go a little bit faster when you start getting your groove, but nothing to race. So we're just getting a nice full body stretch. Inhale when you're ready. Arms back up. Reaching. I know my hands may be off the screen, but they're just straight, just like this, all the way up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Where those arms and hands fall, let them maybe, and then let those elbows and shoulders rest. Slight twist. Gaze can be closed or open on fixed on something not moving. Just breathe. This time as you breathe with that twist, allow your chin to come down, draw towards your chest. One more breath. On your next inhale, up and up we go. Exhale, exhale right. Good. Breathing here. Chin the chest. Take any movements your body is calling you to do. So if your neck needs a little bit of more movement, definitely do so. Big breath in, up, up we go, arms above. And this time as you exhale, slowly hinging forward towards the front of your room, bring those fingertips down onto the mat. I'm going to walk back a little bit more so you can see where my hands are. They will be on the tips. And I would like you to be extended, but for the sake for me to make sure I'm in the screen, I'll just be here. And you can be too, perfectly fine. Remember, if these legs are getting a little wearisome, put those blocks right underneath it for support and then get back into it. This moment here, we're just stretching. Maybe you want to walk the arms out and feeling the stretch of the back. And now we're engaging the spine. Excuse me. I engaged everything. Inhaling, breathe in. And then walk your hands back just so they're on the tips. Allow your heart to be shown and forward, pushed out in front of you. Let it open up. We unblock the heart chakra. Those fingertips still on the mat. And just breathing here. Eyes can be closed still or open, fixed on me or something not moving. Breathe. Extend the heart forward. You can draw the head and neck back. Exhale. This time we're going to remain here. We're going to do seated cat and cows with the arms out in front of us. So if you've seen cat and cows, you know that's just going the arching and the rounding of the back. But if you're new to this, you're just simply keeping those palms where they are, pressing those fingertips into the mat like a suction cup. Inhale, sweeping, arching of the back. Head draws back as if it's trying to reach to touch the tailbone. And then exhale, rounding forward. Continue to breathe, doing a few variations as I turn sideways so you can see the shape of my body as it forms. When you're ready, you're going to inhale if you aren't there already. Drawing the neck and head back, arching of the back as if you're just trying to round it to the belly to the mat. Exhale, opposite, round, shoulders rounding, back rounds. And no worries, continue to breathe in your pace and your speed. We will be doing the regular cat and cow. So if you feel like you're not just getting the gist of it seated, no worries. We'll go into the actual shape in asana or pose, and you'll get there. Last breath. Inhaling. Walk those tips of your finger back up to your body and torso, and meet me sitting upright. If your feet are crisscrossed, go ahead and extend them out in front of you in Tadasana. I'm going to turn back long ways facing this way, for you can see all of me as well. This is Tadasana. It's a great asana just to sit in, giving those thighs a break. Breathe here, knowing that you're doing just fine. And when you get distracted, which then will happen, it's so absolutely fine. Concentrate on just bringing your awareness and your attention back to your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now your palms can be resting on your thighs, off in front of you. If you're not against the wall and you feel like you need a little bit of support, you can always rest them behind your back, as if you're just hanging out at the park. So just breathing here, just to show you a different way of sitting in Tadasana. This is grounding your hands into the mat. So if you're wanting to do a proper form in learning, breathing here, slight bend in the knees is good and safe. Grounding your tushy onto the mat, and your palms will come down parallel to your side. Breathe here. Exhale. A good grounding asana. Breathe, let it out. So it stretches those hamstrings. Toes will be pointed up to the ceiling, and breathe. 2 more breaths just like that. And you might start to notice your body swaying back a little bit or forward more. I encourage you just to imagine an imaginary string pulling you from the ceiling, keeping you up straight and tall. Sweeping the arms up on the next big inhale. Exhale them down. Back to the sides of you. 2 more just like that. Inhale up. Allowing your body to get familiar and comfortable in this asana. Exhale down. Last breath, inhale up. And this time as you exhale, we're going to forward fold, hinging again, which means coming forward onto the body, the torso towards the thighs. Exhaling. So of course, if you are not able to reach those toes, it's okay to rest those palms wherever they may fall. The ankles, the thighs, the shins, whatever it may be. And if you don't want to hold anything, simply just be like a rag doll, hanging down, breathing here, getting a full stretch along the spine. 1 more big breath. Exhale. Notice if you can go a little lower, deepening. Remember, say yes when you can say yes and no when you must say no. Big breath in. Begin to walk your hands up your legs. We don't want to move too fast. Being gentle and giving ourselves grace. Take any movements that you need to adjust, hydrate, and meet me on all fours, which is going to be round and knees underneath stacked. Good. So breathing here. Again, if you're new to these asanas or poses, I will be directing and guiding you. So I want you, encourage you to simply continue to breathe as we flow. Coming onto all fours, that's going to look just like this. And you want to imagine a flat tabletop, as if I can come there and put a cup on it that was full of some good coffee. Your fingers are going to be spread apart, suctioning down onto this mat, pressing against it real well as you're just suctioning like a cup. You want to notice your foundation in any movement and pose. Those wrists are going to be stacked right underneath those shoulders, and your knees are going to be hip width apart, and those legs parallel straight back. For those knees, you want to notice if you're going to have them too close or a little bit more further. You want them where your hips are aligned. So right there. And I call it the little eagle eye or the bullseye of the inner side of your elbow. You want to imagine it's facing out to the top of your mat. So once again, once you're in your foundation of all fours, you feel secure and locked in safely. We're going to begin those cat and cows that I promised you. Remembering that you're inhaling cow, coming up, the neck rounds and arches back of the back, dips in. Tailbone is up, trying to reach the head, and you breathe in. Exhale, round it down. Opposite, the head goes drawing towards the chest. The back is round, and the tailbone's rounding, trying to touch the mat this time. Continue inhaling up. Exhaling down. So if you're familiar with cat and cow, remember any variation of your liking is perfectly fine. Please flow as you must. And this is where you begin to flow with your own breath and your own speed. There's nothing you have to do more than just breathe. Exhaling and breathe it out. 3 more just like that. So cat and cow is a favorite for me in my classes. It allows my students and myself as practitioners to just continuously get back in connection with our breath, inhaling and exhaling. Making sure our full body is feeling it. If you need to, you round it. Play around with it. Maybe go faster on your inhale, slower on your exhales. And then whenever you are finished on that last cycle of it, bring yourself back onto your tabletop position. And this is just where you check in again. How my body's feeling. Do I need to sit back in what we call hero's pose and shake it loose? Or come back into it and take care of ourselves? If you're noticing any sensation on those wrists, again, our props are our best friends. And when I say sensation, it just feels a little out of place, not too comfortable. You can always allow a little bit of distance and support underneath those wrists, as well as if you need more underneath those knees, definitely add a blanket or an additional mat that you may have anywhere underneath those knees. All right, so we're going to stay in our all four position. So again, utilize your props and your extra material that you may need to protect those knees. We're going to go into what we call thread the needles. Again, if you know where you're going, flow into it. We're going to start on the left side. So making sure that I'm in the camera, we're going to inhale, sweep your left arm all the way up. And you're going to open, sending the chest over to the side, same side. Exhale, arms are straight up if it's not in the camera. And as you exhale, you're going to thread your needle, threading that left arm through your right. So for me, I like to open up those knees a little wider if I need to, and then thread it back through. Coming down all the way. Breathing here. Your forehead and your cheeks and your face can rest down onto the mat. But if it feels uncomfortable, you can always add a block underneath the part of your section of your face, your chin, or even your shoulders. Sometimes people may feel that may help them lift up. But sometimes I just like it to be at the top of my head. And just breathe here. You're not going to always get it right. You want to bring your 2 big toes together. Feel like you get a little bit of bearing. And slowly ease down into it. So it may not always come out the way you want it to. Give yourself grace. Breathe it in. Adjust where you need to. Exhale, slowly settle back into it. Last big breath here. As you exhale, begin to walk the fingertips of the right hand or slide it towards where your face meets and press down into that mat. Lift yourself up safely and secure. Then when you're ready, come back into all fours. Give yourself a little wag left and right with your tailbone, like a little puppy, and any adjustments will do. If you need to take some water or pause the video, do what you need. What we do on one side, we repeat on the other. So when you're ready, you come back neutral. Inhale this time, sweeping the right arm all the way up. Noticing from this side how big of a stretch you can do. Breathe it in. Exhale slowly, opening the knees if you need to, and then threading, lowering your body down, chest, head, shoulders. Breathing. Your left arm at any point can just be bent. It can extend it out in front of you. Or if you have it and would like to, you can always extend it back on top of your back and let it rest there. So now that I'm facing the camera, you can tell where I am. I have my headphones in, so it's not as comfortable as I would like it to be. I don't want to smash that, my AirPod. But just continue to breathe. Find the comfort for you. If you need to adjust, simply tip up and then adjust. Last big breath here. Fill your heart up. Exhale, wherever your left hand is, bring that palm flat onto the mat. And then begin to guide yourself up. Lifting again. Finding yourself back into your good old all fours. Wag that tail. Good. Breathing here. We're going to find ourselves meeting our first downward dog position. Now, at any point, if this is enough for you and your flow, perfectly fine. I'm going to go into a downward dog. If you've been here, flow. If not, let's go. You're going to keep those palms open, spread. This is a good, firm foundation for you to support your body. You're going to tuck those toes in the back. And hopefully this camera is going to catch me, but if not, I'll adjust. You're going to tuck those toes, pressing those palms into the mat. Lift those knees up, and when you have enough, shift your hips back and away from your hands. Good. Your feet can be flat as they can, or they can simply be up on the tips. It is okay. Find what works for you. Trust me, I was not here all the time. Bend the knees, one bend, left. If you walk your feet closer, it might be better. But to get a full stretch of the back and the legs, pressing them down as if your forehead's trying to touch your thighs. And we're going to paddle like a dog at a park, left and right. One knee bends and then the other. Last big breath in. Exhale, come still. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees to the mat. You're going to come and sit on your little feet into what we call hero's pose. If it is a lot for you at any point to sit on your your feet and your toes, and they kind of fall like they go asleep whenever you do that, always utilize a prop again. They are used for so much, and you can let it sit right underneath your cushion. Okay? I'm going to face forward. Good. Whew. Good. We're going to breathe here. I'm not sure how much I am in the camera, so I'm going to back up just a bit. And then we're going to breathe. Every asana, as I adjust, I always allow my body to get adjusted too. So sit here for a few breaths. Once you find a good comfort, again, utilize your props. If you need bigger pillows or build up a blanket that's high enough, sit on there. If you are good without it, take it out. Your legs can be closed or a little bit open. And I just want you to breathe. Palms on the thighs. Let the chin draw down. Nothing stressful. Coming from a downward dog can be a little bit of work and strenuous on the body, so we just breathe, reconnect ourselves. This is literally what yoga is, allowing ourselves to be. Whatever rises, arises. We adapt, we overcome, and then we reconnect. Good. Inhaling, open your eyes if they're not, and sweep your arms up overhead. Remember, mine are just straight, and then each fingertip will touch, closing our palms together as you exhale down to heart center. Exhale it out. 2 more just like that. Big sweep over the arms, up above the head. Each fingertip touches. Exhale down. Last one just like that. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Breathe. Exhale. We're going to go ahead and round our feet out around in front of us again. Removing that block or whatever we use for support, taking your time, guiding yourself there. You're going to start with your right leg drawn in to the inner of the left thigh. Your leg can be out at an angle or it can be straight forward, depending on how you move. I may be little, but for some reason, I always have to kind of go at an angle in order for me to get enough of the stretch, okay? So obviously, you know where we're going. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward, down, hinging towards your legs. Wherever your arms fall, let it be and be happy. And then let your head draw down. Breathe. Release. Calm down. Taking a longer exhale each time. Noticing if you can deepen into your stretch closer to the ground, or if you need to walk out of it a little bit, that's okay. Slight bend in the knees, do not lock them out. Last breath. Exhale. And begin to walk your arms up your leg. Good. Shake it loose. What we do on one side, remember to repeat on the other. Regardless if you're practicing with me or alone, just be sure to be balanced. Breathing here, hoping that I'm in the camera. Your right leg is extended out and that left foot is in the inner thigh. Remember, straight or at an angle, whatever works for you. Inhale, sweep those arms up when you're ready. Exhale, deepen into your stretch, forward fold or to the side. Exhaling and reaching for wherever you find best. So sometimes I like to play with it. Maybe I go walk my hands to the outside of the foot or just stay on top. Calm your breathing back down. Noticing where your body is falling or if any sensation arises. Inhale and send your breath to those locations. If your knee or the left leg comes up, exhale as you go down lower. Last breath. Begin to walk yourself up. Good. Before we repeat, we're going to go into butterfly pose. So that is simply bringing the inside soles of your feet together to touch. Your palms can relax on the outside of those toes, or if it feels better, you can grab at your ankles. Whichever works for you. You're simply going to do like we did earlier with the fingertips out, but in butterfly pose. So give those legs a little bit of a flutter. Waking those hips up. Inhale. Exhale, hang still. Good. When you're ready, grabbing at whichever location is best for you. We're just going to inhale, shift the chest out, breathing, rounding the shoulders down and the back. Good. Good. Inhale. Exhale, kick that left leg out. Good. So we're going to repeat where we started. This time we're going to inhale, arms up. This time, exhale, switching over to the left side, reaching. And we're going to allow the right arm to go with our breath. So this is how you get in tune with your breath. Inhaling, reaching the arm back and away. However long or wide you want it to be. Exhaling. Find a flow. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more, just like that on this side. Breathing, exhale, releasing down if you haven't yet. Big breath in. Exhale. Walk yourself up. Shoulder rolls one way or the other. And then when you're ready, switch sides. Good. Big breath in. Arms above. And when you're ready in your practice, exhale forward, hinging down towards that thigh and leg. Wherever those hands in the body connect, let them fall. Good. Breathing here. When you're ready, inhale, left arm up this time. And you can open up like you see me doing if your eyes are open, or you can just halfway fold. Go as slow as your body likes, or as fast as you feel it would be for your body. Two more just like that. Exhale. Hold it for a breath. Exhale. Walk your way up. Good. When you're ready, shake it loose. Inhale, bring your feet back together as a butterfly. Flutter your way out. Breathe. And just when you're ready, hold it. Send your chest up, breath in. Exhale. Last one. Release. When you find best, you're going to come back all the way down, facing long ways of your mat. And you're going to find yourself sliding all the way down onto the mat. Not yet will you be able to doze off just so soon. But I want us to unwind a little bit more with a flat back. Coming down. If you're familiar with Shavasana, we'll get there. But we're going to just lay down, slide onto the mat. And let's see. Oh, let's go this way. There we go. And down. Okay. And here, all we're doing is just breathing here, allowing our body to connect entirely with the ground beneath us. Breathe here, and whatever that feels like for you. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, slowly bend the knees up to the ceiling. Good. Making sure I'm in the screen for you. Breathe here. So if you're like me and deal with lower back pain, you can always utilize one of those blocks, prop it up underneath you, or a pillow or a blanket. Give you some support, because we may be putting a little bit of tension down there. So if you're okay, breathe it in. And if you need to, make any movements. Inhale. We're going to send the left knee, up to the chest and just doing the knee to chest. Exhale, let that right leg come down so you get a full stretch along both sides of the spine. Breathe it in. Allow your shoulders to relax towards the mat. I always notice myself trying to come up. Breathe in, come flat. Big breath in. Squeeze. Exhale, release. Flat feet. Opposite side, right knee draws into the chest. Breathe and pulling it in. And allowing, as you exhale, that left leg to come flat. Full body stretch. Getting it in. As you breathe, send that breath to that lower half of the back that may be calling your name. Last one. As you exhale, hold that right knee and allow yourself to draw both knees into chest this time. When you're ready, you're going to give yourself a big old hug. So reaching, and then you can bring the shoulders and the low upper half of your shoulders up to the knees. Breathe. One more squeeze. Exhale, release it all down. Keeping the soles together in that butterfly pose. If you feel comfortable, if you feel a little awkward, you can always straighten them back out. But if you like it in this asana, always use those blocks. Support underneath the thigh or the knees. Remember to help yourself, right? Breathe in here for a moment. Readjusting. Then when you're ready, we're going to draw that left leg out. If you have blocks, move them out the way for a few moments. And you're going to bring that right foot down onto the mat. That right hand can come out into a T. Palm can be up or down, suction onto the mat. And when you're ready, you're going to use your left hand, come across that right knee, and do a side stretch. Rolling into the, my whole back just popped down. Think y'all can hear it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Two more full breaths. Make this as dramatic and drastic as you need to feel the relief of the back, the thighs, and the glutes. Big breath in. Last one. Exhale, release slowly, guiding your knee over. Lower it back onto your right side. Take your time, easing out of it. Big breath and release it down onto the mat. Good. Go ahead and reverse the legs. That right leg comes down and the left one comes up. The right arm will reach over for the left as the left one extends out. But in my space, there we go. Got it. Exhale when you're ready. Big breath. Exhale, twist. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So these asanas that we've been performing today, even the downward facing dog, are simple. And yes, they may bring a little bit of sensation to the body, but as you continue to practice, they will get a little bit more easy, a little bit more comfortable and familiar for you and your body. That muscle work, right? 2 breaths here lasting in this position. But as you continue to practice these asanas, I just want you to know that these asanas, or AKA poses, are a perfect opportunity. Inhale. Exhale, begin to slowly guide and shift yourself up and over. Lowering that left leg down to meet the right. Your palms can come off. As I was saying, they're perfect opportunities for you to practice even in your bed. In the comfort of your bed, you can do a lot of these poses. So don't hesitate, understanding that you can do things in the comfort of your own home or wherever you may be. You can take yoga with you on the mat and off the mat. So bringing those legs down and flat. They're going to fan off. Those legs will fan off to either side of your mat, and we will come back down if you aren't there. Your hands off to the sides, palms facing up if you like, or they can simply rest on your belly. We're meeting ourselves in Shavasana pose or corpse pose, where you lie flat, parallel, all chakras, all bodies aligned and balanced. You've done the work. You've done the flow and put in the energy. Now, allow yourself to rest in a peaceful state of mind. As you rest, allow yourself to check in with your body, doing a little body scan, starting from the top of your head and down. And just checking in with each body part, maybe your neck or your jaw. Noticing if it's tight, loosening up. Softening the shoulders down to the mat, guiding down the torso. Check in to see if there's any lingering sensations or tightness. And as you inhale, maybe you ball your fist up and squeeze. Exhale, release. Softening the body, the mind, and your energy into this asana. Rest. Breathe. Allow yourself to find some sort of peace. Allow music to play as you flow into this asana, as you rest in the peace and quiet. Allow your body to shift into a subconscious state of relaxation. taking a few more deep breaths, allow your body to feel what it's feeling. Being present with your body and breath. With calm, cooling, slow breaths. The last 2 breaths here. On that last breath, as you exhale, I invite you to slowly add movements into the toes and your fingertips. Allowing movement back into your body and bringing yourself back into presence in this space with me today. As you breathe and slowly add the movements, you can shift to either side, left or right. Rest for 2 more breaths, and then find yourself easing up off the mat, soaking up whatever it is you got today, and meeting me in easy pose when you're ready. Adjust yourself. Take a big breath. And when you're ready, inhale, sweep those arms up overhead straight, and each fingertip touches as they meet. Exhaling them down the heart center. Again, I thank you all so much for tuning in to Shayla.P Yoga Flow and Shayla's Journey to Success, Poise Yoga, and Well-Being. I thank you so much for joining me in my practice and inviting me into yours. I send so much love and light and peace. I bow forward to say I see the light in you as I hope you see in me. Namaste and amen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like, comment what you think and what you would like to see later. And don't forget, please hit that subscribe and join your girl in the journey to success. Royalty family, I'm out and I love y'all so much. And until next time, bye.